Full time, Manchester City 7, Leeds United 0. We extend our lead at the top of the Premiership table to 4 points and put pressure on Chelsea and Liverpool as they take on Everton. As Chelsea take on Everton on Thursday and Liverpool take on Newcastle on Thursday. And we've closed the gap down on the goal difference, 22 goals. Because, yes, we are top of the league, but they did have quite a big goal difference ahead of us. And we've extended that, and we've loosened that down to only 2 goals. That could be a victory that could help us at the end of the season, because if the league does come down to goal difference, results like that and like the Norwich and Arsenal games could get us like the higher goal difference to Chelsea and Liverpool if the title does end up being decided by goal difference. I thought Grealish and Foden and De Bruyne linked up really, really well. I thought Rodri had a very, very good game. I thought Laporte had a very, very good game. Stones had a very, very good game, considering that he wasn't playing in his real position. That he was playing out of position and he played absolutely incredible. He's a centre back and he played at right back and he weren't just very good defensively. He was very, very good going forward. And I thought Zinchenko had a very, very good game. I think everyone across the pitch of City, even the substitutes, had a very, very good game. And it was good to see that we didn't take our foot off the gas like we did in like the Brighton and Watford games. And for leagues, I think they're not going to go down, because I think the 3 teams that are below them, or the 4 teams that are below them, are slightly worse than them. Even though I don't think they're a particularly great team, I still don't think they've got relegation to worry about much. I would say my man of the match would be a Jack Grealish and a joint and Kevin De Bruyne a joint, get it? I think that's Grealish's best performance in a long time. Because yes, he has had good performances in a City shirt, but I've never seen him play as well in a City shirt since joining until this performance. He drived up players, he was beating players, he was playing good passes through, and he was tracking back as well. Because the criticism that he got when he first joined by City fans is that he wasn't tracking back enough, and he started to add that into his game a bit more. I think it's a bit disappointing that we didn't get to see like a Palmer or like a McAtee come off the bench, because considering that we knew by half time that we were going to get all 3 points, why didn't we give a youth player a chance? I can understand we don't want to disrespect our opponents, but if like they're not going to get a chance when you're 7-0 up, then whenever are they going to get a chance, like against like proper like men players? Well, yes, they will do it, like because I think they might play in the Swindon Town game in the FA Cup, but it won't be as big as an occasion as this game would have been tonight. I thought Mahrez had a very, very good performance. There was a couple of times where I thought he hung on to the ball a little bit too much, and it cost him from getting a couple more goals than what he already had, because his goal was deflected in. I thought Nathan Ake did really, really well when he came on. He got the header goal in, and he trapped back really well, and when they were in dangerous positions, he made 2 really good clearances. I think this is where, if City play like this all the time, we will win all the 3 trophies that we're still in. Because when we play like this, we can give any team on the planet problems. We just need to keep this up and do it more often. I think this is like our 2nd highest Premier League ever win in a long time anyway. Because I remember the season before last we beat Watford 8-0. I know we probably have had higher Premier League wins, but like out of this current like recent time, I think this is our 2nd ever highest Premier League win. And like the 3rd would be the 6-1 at United, and the 1st would be Watford 8-0. But I think That's the best football that I've seen City play in a long time. Winning the game's great, but like the passing was incredible, the tracking back was incredible, and the effort to win the ball back when we lost possession was phenomenal. And I think that Grealish goal could like make him kick on and become an even better player and get more goals under Pep Guardiola. And I think games like that you won't need a striker. But like the games that like teams like defensively resilient, then you will need a striker. That's my opinions on it. I'll be back with doing 5 things learned tomorrow after the game, as I do after every City game. And this has really, really cheered me up because I've not been that well today. I've been a bit like with like a cold and like a bit like of a temperature, but it's not COVID because thankfully I did do a test and it did came out negative. And I would say that Foden goal that was disallowed pre-VAR, like even with offside in the game, I think that counts because no part of his body apart from his toe is offside. And I think that rule's a bit silly because, like, you can't... How can you be offside with your toe? Because a toe is part of the body that you use to actually shoot. So... Well, you don't lose your toe to shoot, but, like, it is part of your foot. So... And they do call it football, so... In my opinion, unless, like, he's right next to the goal... Well, he was quite close to the goal, but he weren't like a goal hanging. So, in my opinion, that's harshly ruled out. And I think without VAR, that goal does stand. I think Newcastle is a game again. Hopefully, we could get a couple of goals and get level or above Chelsea and Liverpool on goal difference, as well as being above them by 4 points and 2 points. I think we were incredible throughout. We were incredible from minute 1 to minute 90, and we were incredible in all the departments, attacking, going forward, passing, crossing. It was just incredible. And I think that's the best football that we've played this season. You might say that Leeds are not that great of a side, but in my opinion, they've got some good players and they've got a good work ethic and they've got a decent manager, and we just played them off the park and won 7-0 against them. Yes, people might say that they've gone to Old Trafford and got battered, but that was because it was early season, and any team can get battered early season because of the lack of like time that they had to prepare. Well, they did have probably quite a bit of time to prepare, but like they probably like weren't like that sharp going into that game. I'm not taking anything away from United in that game, but it was because they were poor in that one. Leeds. Well, Leeds were also poor tonight, but I think in the second half they did have quite a bit of a go, and we dealt well with them through Edison making a couple of decent saves and making a couple of decent blocks and clearances. I think for January, I don't think we're going to sign many players because we rarely do sign players in January because of I don't really know why, but we haven't signed any players in January since when we bought Laporte from Atletico Bilbao in 2018 January window. So we haven't really done business. But I would like to see us get a striker in January, in particular Haaland, because in my opinion, if in January I think will be our better chance of getting them in the summer, because of I think in the summer more clubs will go out there to sign like players for like a lot of money, because of you rarely see big money transfers and the big ego players make a move in January. And I think we could go out there and sign Haaland or test the water and put it in a bid and see if they accept it or reject it. And if we sign him, I think I think like games like tonight, a couple of the chances that we missed, we would have scored in it, and it would have come a heavier win for us and a heavier defeat for Leeds. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'll be doing loads of transfer daily discussions throughout not the Champions League, I mean the January transfer window. And I will also be doing my Manchester City season review of so far this season. And loads of other content around City this season. And loads of content football related in across Christmas as well, because Christmas is like the time where I haven't got a lot of things to do because I'm off school and stuff, and I can do really majority what I want. So I'm going to do like a lot of content for you guys across this Christmas period and across this whole year. And there will be days where I don't record, but majority of the time I will be recording. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless you all, and good night. Come on, City!